Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today begins the week-long rollout of the free rules for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Alright, so Games Workshop revealed that over the next 5 days, they're going to be releasing all of the rules downloads. So today is Monday, the 8th of July, and we've got the key rules and battle profiles. Tuesday, we're going to have the Order faction packs. Wednesday is the Chaos faction packs. Thursday is the Death faction packs. And then Friday, we'll have the Destruction faction packs. And then on Monday, we're going to have the Regiments of Renown, Legends, and Rosters. So let's take a look at the key rules and battle profiles. Download the Warhammer Age of Sigmar core rules, battle profiles, and more for free. The new edition of Warhammer Age of Sigmar is nearly out in the wild, and today we begin our week-long rollout of free rules, so you can be ready to play as soon as SKAVENTIDE hits the shelves. There's a whole bunch of crucial downloads available today, starting with the main Warhammer Age of Sigmar rules document, comprising the rules, advanced rules, spearhead rules, terrain rules, and rules glossary. So this is pretty cool. Games Workshop is giving away all of the Age of Sigmar rules. There's going to be a couple links down in the description to take you directly to these 3 various rules documents. So first we have the rules, including terrain list and glossary. The battle profiles and rules updates document is also available, containing all the points costs for every army alongside rules updates, FAQs, addenda, and errata. You'll find unit sizes, points costs, any notes, and base sizes, plus your hero's regiment options and relevant keywords for every unit. Points for Regiments of Renown and Warhammer Legends are also included. Rules for all of these will follow. Alright, so we had the battle profiles and rules updates. Finally, ensure your games go off without a hitch with the Warhammer Age of Sigmar Quickstart Guide and the Spearhead Reference document, cheat sheets, and cover all your basics. So here we have the Quickstart Guide and then the Spearhead Guide. Come back tomorrow and download all of the faction packs for the Armies of Order. Alright, so let's take a look at the battle profiles and rules updates and see what we've got in store for us. Alright, so we have 66-page document for the rules digital download. And right off the bat, we see like core rules, advanced rules, glossary, citadel terrain list, and it goes on from there. It is 66 pages, which is a lot for the rules for sure. But the number one thing that I notice immediately is just how poorly the web hosting services the Games Workshop has set up. Now, granted, right now there's probably a lot more traffic than there will be on just a regular day because these are just being released. It's a brand new document, brand new link. But clearly Games Workshop has cut corners on their actual web hosting service. I'm not sure what the deal is with this, but it is super choppy. I mean, you basically like scroll and nothing happens, and then all of a sudden we see a jump. So I just did like a 3 scroll, and then all of a sudden it just jumps down to where it would be. This is just like absolutely unusable basically at this point in time. It doesn't even scroll like an actual document would scroll. I think if they were going to host something this poorly, they should have had like a page down button or something like that so that it's not so choppy. Because like I said, this is just like completely unacceptable. Now you could just like print these off and then use it from there. But this is basically like unusable unless you specifically know like what page you're going to, or you're just going to jump around. It's essentially unusable at this point. Now it is super cool that they have put these rules up here. Definitely people are going to be using these. I don't think it's really worth like actually going through and printing these off, because realistically, the rulebook is going to be out super soon. The SKAVENTIDE rulebook is going to have all of this stuff in it. But for anybody that's not picking up the box set, that's in a hurry to get a hold of these, they can definitely go ahead and check it out right away. But like I said, this is so choppy, so laggy. The hosting is so poor on this that it's borderline unusable to anybody that's used to like modern technology, using the internet. Maybe it's better on a phone, and that's what this is set up for, but I'm on a desktop computer. But essentially we have like the actual core rules available at this point in time. So if you haven't already seen some of the previews or the breakdowns from the content creators that are working hand in hand with Games Workshop to promote their products, at least now everybody has access to the rules. So this is pretty cool. It does look like these are basically just screenshots out of the actual Age of Sigmar 4.0 rulebook. It's going to break down all of the actual rules in a 66-page document. So very cool, sort of. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch, and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now, back to the video. All right, and then jumping back over here, we have the actual Quick Start Guide. So this is the condensed rules document just to get you actually like starting to play the game. It is 6 pages. We can see that because this is so many less pages, I'm sure it's the same hosting, but this actually scrolls smoothly and is usable. We basically have rules reference, how to get the actual game started. It breaks it down into phases: start of turn, hero phase, movement phase, shooting phase, charge phase, combat phase, and then end of turn. They are all color coded, which is cool. So definitely a nice little setup right here. And realistically, 6 pages, definitely the type of thing where you could actually like download this or just print them off. But this is basically going to get you rolling, get you starting your games, and give you the basics you need to actually play. And then last, we have what's arguably the most exciting part is the Spearhead rules reference. So once again, much more condensed document. This is only 2 pages. We have the Spearhead Reference, pre-battle sequence, deployment, seizing the initiative, battle tactics, start of the battle round, terrain rules, victory points, and then we have the special call for reinforcements rule. And then page 2, again, we have like the universal core abilities and phases breakdown. And I do like how Games Workshop has organized this so that basically everything is an ability. You can do a normal move ability, a run ability, a retreat ability, shoot ability, charge ability, or fight ability. So hopefully this is smooth and just basically makes it so that everything is a little bit more clear as to when you're supposed to be able to use your abilities or when your opponent can use their abilities based on what you're doing if it's not their turn. And then we have like the universal weapon abilities. We see a lot of the stuff that was in Warhammer 40k has been rolled into Sigmar. And I think overall that's good. Games Workshop took a ton of the changes that they made to Sigmar and rolled them into 40k, and 10th edition is by far the best edition they've ever created. And now I fully see that they have rolled in a lot of the stuff that worked in 40k back into Sigmar. So this is what you want to see from a game developer, from like a game creation standpoint, is they're basically taking what's working, the whole simplified, not simple mantra, and then they're using what worked in 40k to make Sigmar a better game. And I think that if they stick to this going forward, we're likely to see both games just get better and better over time. They have changed the actual names of some of the abilities, kept some of the other ones the same. But overall, there's a clear parallel between a lot of these abilities, a lot of these like universal special rules between 40k and Sigmar. And I'm excited to see how it all plays out, how the actual game improves. The previous edition basically just had a bunch of changes to it over time, but this is a complete new rework of the rules, and I think it's going to be much better. And the truth is, even though the majority of people that collect Warhammer products, that build, paint, hobby, don't actually play the game, I think having a nice game that plays smoothly, it's less confusing and more enjoyable, is a net positive for the game and more likely to get more people actually rolling dice. And the more people play, the better. So very exciting. I'm going to have a look over these. I've already seen a lot of like previews and breakdowns from some of the other content creators from Games Workshop themselves, but I'm definitely looking forward to the actual games, to playing some Sigmar and giving you guys my honest review on what's to come. Hopefully in time they'll get their battle profiles and rules update issues sorted out, as currently like the hosting on that is just unacceptable. 66 pages is clearly just too much for a single document to be able to actually like scroll through it and functionally use it. But realistically, we'll all have our physical copies of the rules in our hands in just a couple of days. And I'm super excited to see where the new Age of Sigmar 4.0 takes us. So let me know what you think down below. All the links will be in the description. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. Are you excited to actually put your models on the table and play the new edition? Are you more excited for Spearhead and to see what a condensed version of the game looks like? And as always, special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on Games Workshop products. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and we'll be back tomorrow to take a look at the new Age of Sigmar order rules. And I'm out of here.